Hi everybody, my name is Boss Mode Billy. I like to make gaming content as well as other videos. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you love Roblox as much as I do. I'm going to do more gameplay videos and walkthrough tutorials in the future, so make sure you ring that bell for notifications. Welcome back to Too Many Weapons. Are you a part of the Boss Mode Nation? Let me know in the comments below if you are Boss Mode. Let's get into it, gamers. The underwater city of Bikini Bottom in SpongeBob SquarePants represents a self-sustaining ecosystem, similar to the decentralized and autonomous nature of the Bitcoin network. Just like how the citizens of Bikini Bottom work together to maintain their unique community, the Bitcoin network relies on a vast network of individuals and computers working together to validate transactions and secure the network. This parallel is more than just a coincidence, as both Bikini Bottom and the Bitcoin network thrive due to their ability to operate outside of traditional systems. In Bikini Bottom, Mr. Krabs' Krusty Krab restaurant and Squidward's Moe statue-selling business coexist with the more unconventional endeavors of Sandy Cheeks and her Treatum Laboratory, all contributing to the city's diverse and resilient economy. Similarly, the Bitcoin network allows for a wide range of participants, from individual miners to large-scale investors, to contribute to its growth and development, creating a robust and adaptable system that can withstand challenges and evolve over time. Just as Mr. Krabs' Krusty Krab restaurant is a central hub for commerce in Bikini Bottom, Bitcoin's blockchain serves as a central ledger for financial transactions, promoting trust and transparency. The Krusty Krab is where the citizens of Bikini Bottom go to exchange their hard-earned clams for a delicious Krabby Patty, and in doing so, they trust that Mr. Krabs will provide them with a quality product and honest service. Similarly, the Bitcoin blockchain is the foundation of trust for the entire network, providing a publicly accessible and immutable record of all transactions that have taken place. This transparency allows users to verify the ownership and transfer of Bitcoins, eliminating the need for intermediaries and reducing the risk of fraud. Just as the citizens of Bikini Bottom can rely on a Krusty Krab to provide them with a consistent and trustworthy experience, users of Bitcoin can rely on the blockchain to provide them with a secure and transparent way to conduct financial transactions. Moreover, just as the Krusty Krab's success is dependent on the trust and loyalty of its customers, the Bitcoin network's success is dependent on the trust and adoption of its users, highlighting the importance of a strong and supportive community in maintaining the integrity and value of the system. The character of Squidward, who is often at odds with SpongeBob's enthusiasm, represents the skepticism and resistance to change that Bitcoin has faced in its early adoption, much like how Squidward resists the chaos brought by SpongeBob. Squidward's grumpy demeanor and love for order and tranquility are constantly disrupted by SpongeBob's antics, and he often finds himself struggling to adapt to the chaos that SpongeBob brings to his life. Similarly, the introduction of Bitcoin to the traditional financial world has been met with resistance and skepticism by many who are uncomfortable with the idea of a decentralized and digital currency. Just as Squidward sees SpongeBob as a nuisance, many have viewed Bitcoin as a threat to the established order and have been slow to embrace its potential. However, just as Squidward is eventually forced to confront the reality of SpongeBob's presence in his life, the traditional financial world is being forced to confront the reality of Bitcoin's growing influence and adoption. And just as Squidward's resistance to SpongeBob ultimately makes him a more nuanced and interesting character, the skepticism and resistance to Bitcoin has ultimately driven innovation and improvement in the cryptocurrency space, as developers and advocates have been forced to address the concerns and criticisms of skeptics like Squidward. As a result, Bitcoin has emerged stronger and more resilient, much like how Bikini Bottom is a more vibrant and interesting place with both SpongeBob and Squidward as a part of it. Patrick Starr's carefree and trusting nature embodies the idea of a trustless system, where transactions are secured through cryptography rather than relying on a central authority, reflecting Bitcoin's peer-to-peer transactions. Patrick's willingness to trust those around him, often to a fault, is a key aspect of his personality, and it allows him to navigate the world of Bikini Bottom with a sense of freedom and simplicity. Similarly, the Bitcoin network operates on a trustless system, where transactions are verified and secured through complex cryptographic algorithms, rather than relying on a central authority to facilitate trust. This means that users can transact with one another directly, without the need for intermediaries like banks or governments, and with the confidence that their transactions are secure and immutable. Just as Patrick is able to lend his rock to SpongeBob without worrying about it being taken advantage of, Bitcoin users can transact with one another without needing to trust a third party to facilitate the transaction. The peer-to-peer nature of Bitcoin transactions is reflective of Patrick's carefree and trusting personality, where individuals are free to interact with one another directly without the need for intermediaries or central authorities. And just as Patrick's trusting nature allows him to form strong and meaningful relationships with those around him, the trustless system of Bitcoin enables users to form direct and secure connections with one another, facilitating a sense of community and cooperation that is at the heart of the cryptocurrency's philosophy. By removing the need for trust in a central authority, Bitcoin's trustless system allows users to transact with one another in a way that is both secure and liberating. Much like Patrick's carefree nature allows him to navigate the world of Bikini Bottom with a sense of freedom and joy. The Fry Cook Games episode, where SpongeBob and Patrick compete against other restaurants, illustrates the concept of competition and innovation in the Bitcoin space, driving improvements and advancements in the network. In the episode, the Krusty Krab team, led by SpongeBob and Patrick, faces off against other restaurants in a series of challenges designed to test their culinary skills and speed. This competitive environment sparks a sense of innovation and creativity as each team strives to outdo the others and claim the top prize. Similarly, the Bitcoin space is characterized by a spirit of competition and innovation as developers, miners, and users continually strive to improve the network and advance its capabilities. The decentralized and open-source nature of Bitcoin allows for a diverse range of participants to contribute to its development, leading to a constant stream of new ideas and innovations. Just as the Fry Cook Games encourages SpongeBob and Patrick to think outside the box and come up with creative solutions to the challenges they face, the competitive environment of the Bitcoin space drives developers to push the boundaries of what is possible with the technology. This leads to improvements in areas such as scalability, security, and user experience, as well as the development of new features and applications that expand the network's capabilities. The result is a network that is constantly evolving and improving. Much like the Krusty Krab team's culinary skills and teamwork are honed and refined through their participation in the Fry Cook Games. The competitive and innovative spirit that defines the Bitcoin space is a key factor in its success and growth, and it is the same spirit that allows the network to adapt and thrive in the face of challenges and setbacks, just as SpongeBob and Patrick's determination and teamwork ultimately lead them to victory in the Fry Cook Games. Sandy Cheeks, with her scientific and analytical approach, represents the intellectual and problem-solving aspect of the Bitcoin community, continually working to improve and secure the network through advancements in cryptography and coding. As a scientist and inventor, Sandy is always looking for ways to apply her knowledge and expertise to solve complex problems and make new discoveries. Her Treatum Laboratory is a symbol of her commitment to learning and innovation, where she conducts experiments and develops new technologies that help her better understand the world around her. Similarly, the Bitcoin community is driven by a collective desire to learn, innovate, and improve the network, with many developers and researchers working tirelessly to advance the field of cryptography and coding. Just as Sandy uses her scientific knowledge to develop new technologies and solve complex problems, the Bitcoin community uses its collective expertise to identify and address vulnerabilities in the network, develop new security protocols, and optimize the performance of the blockchain. The scientific and analytical approach that Sandy embodies is reflected in the Bitcoin community's emphasis on peer review, open source development, and collaborative problem solving. While working together to share knowledge, test ideas, and refine solutions, the Bitcoin community is able to continually improve and secure the network, much like Sandy's scientific approach allows her to make new discoveries and push the boundaries of what is possible. The intellectual curiosity and problem-solving skills that Sandy represents are essential to the long-term success and growth of the Bitcoin network, as they enable the community to stay ahead of emerging threats, adapt to changing circumstances, and develop new solutions to complex challenges. By embracing a culture of scientific inquiry and intellectual curiosity, the Bitcoin community is able to ensure that the network remains secure, scalable, and reliable, and that it continues to evolve and improve over time. Just as Sandy's scientific approach allows her to stay at the forefront of her field and make meaningful contributions to the world of Bikini Bottom. The overall theme of SpongeBob SquarePants, with its emphasis on freedom, friendship, and the pursuit of happiness, parallels the vision of Bitcoin as a means to achieve financial freedom and independence, creating a more equitable and connected global community. The show's portrayal of a vibrant and diverse community, where individuals from all walks of life come together to support and celebrate one another, reflects the ideals of decentralization and community-driven development that underpin the Bitcoin movement. Just as Bikini Bottom is a place where individuals can be themselves, pursue their passions, and live life on their own terms, the Bitcoin community envisions a world where people have the freedom to manage their own financial affairs without the need for intermediaries or centralized authorities. The show's emphasis on friendship and mutual support also resonates with the collaborative and open-source spirit of the Bitcoin community, where individuals work together to build and improve the network, sharing knowledge and resources to create a more secure and equitable system for all. The pursuit of happiness, which is a central theme of the show, is also a core aspect of the Bitcoin vision, as individuals seek to create a more just and prosperous world where everyone has access to the same opportunities and resources. By providing a means for people to take control of their financial lives and to connect with one another in a direct and meaningful way, Bitcoin has the potential to create a more equitable and harmonious global community, much like the idyllic world of Bikini Bottom. Ultimately, the connection between SpongeBob SquarePants and Bitcoin is one of shared values and ideals, a vision of a world that is more free, more fair, and more full of possibilities, where individuals can thrive and reach their full potential, and where the power of community and collaboration can create a brighter future for all. As we look to the future of Bitcoin and its potential to shape the world, we can draw inspiration from the optimistic and inclusive spirit of SpongeBob SquarePants and work towards creating a world that is more just, more peaceful, and more full of joy and wonder. Thanks for watching! If you want to see more of this content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that notification bell. Peace out, gamers!